This is Michiana's breaking news and weather station. MNC. On News Talk 95.3, 101.9 FM, and 1340 AM, your MNC Nation station.
Good morning. I'm John Simney, the MNC News Center. This is Michiana's Morning News on your Friday, May the 24th, 2024. And the news continues now with our top local stories. A substitute teacher has appeared in court after she brought a gun to school.
40-year-old Melissa Meyer had her initial hearing on Wednesday. The Goshen News says the probable cause affidavit states police were notified on the morning of May 14th that Meyer had brought a gun to Mary Beck Elementary School on McDonald Street. The teacher said she had needed to remove the gun from her car and had placed it in her backpack and forgotten that it was in there. The gun was unloaded, but a loaded magazine was also in the backpack. She had a permit for the gun and the weapon was not stolen. Meyer was arrested and booked on a felony charge of possession of a firearm on school property. Her pretrial conference is set for June 19th with a jury trial for September 30th. Tommy Lee, MNC News.
The two people found dead inside a home in Goshen's now been identified. They are 30-year-old Sabrina Lieb and 36-year-old Elisha Smith. Police were called on Wednesday afternoon after receiving notice about a victim with an alleged self-inflicted gunshot wound. When they got there, officers were made aware of a man and two young children in the home. The man displayed a weapon as officers retreated, and they both removed the children. The SWAT team eventually entered the home to find the two people dead. If you're getting ready to hit the road or take to the sky, you're not alone.
Get ready to pay more to fill up. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of regular gas is $3.60. That's up 7 cents from a year ago. To get the most bang for your buck, experts say make sure your tires are properly inflated, avoid sudden speeding up and slowing down to increase fuel efficiency, and pack a lighter load. The heavier the car, the more energy it takes to move. Victor Garcia, MNC News.
And if you're flying this morning, checking out the arrivals and departures at South Bend International Airport, everything looks to be on time. Indiana Michigan Power has completed raising the water level upstream of the Elkhart hydroelectric plant to its normal level. The process was delayed due to maintenance work on the dam that began in the spring, and because of that, boat owners haven't been able to spend time on the water. The utility warns that there's still the potential that it might be necessary to lower water levels later on. They say they'll keep everybody updated if that happens. The family of a constable in Marion County is blaming her attorney for a new felony that she's charged with after she was arrested for illegally carrying a gun while facing a felony charge in two other cases.
Denise Hatch stood up in a yellow jail jumpsuit and chanted, "Free Denise, in a court hearing earlier this week. Those supporting Hatch say that her attorney gave her incorrect advice about whether she could or couldn't carry a handgun. Hatch is facing a felony charge for official misconduct in an altercation at a Kroger back in August. She's accused of trying to use her position to try and exchange rotten vegetables without paying. Derek Decker, MNC News.
Buying cookies to satisfy your sweet tooth seems like a harmless decision, but many Hoosiers say one bakery is misappropriating Black and hip-hop cultures.
A new Cookie Plug bakery recently opened on Massachusetts Avenue in Indianapolis. Following the shop's opening, though, many have been expressing concerns that it is profiting from racist stereotypes. One Reddit user says, "The references on their products are all drug-related. I would never, ever take a child there and have to explain what a plug is, what a fat sack or dope dealer, as they spell it, is." Learn more about Cookie Plug at cookieplug.com. Sasha Nixon, Network Indiana.
Michigan's Attorney General has released a report detailing alarming sexual misconduct allegations that involve the Diocese of Kalamazoo.
The report accuses 19 priests across 9 counties in southwest Michigan, including a former Benton Harbor priest. This is the third of 7 reports from the Attorney General's office, with allegations dating back to 1950. The local case involves former priest Jacob Valiant, born in 1934, who was charged with 2 counts of rape in 2019 for an alleged assault in 1973. His case is just one of the many detailed in a nearly 150-page report from Attorney General Dana Nessel. Heather Starr, MNC News.
The intersection of Ford and Lombardy Streets in South Bend will be renamed at 12 noon today to Memorial Day Drive. This in honor of the South Bend West Side Memorial Day Parade on Monday. The parade will step off starting at 8:15 on Monday morning. The route is along Ford Street, beginning at Lombardy, and it ends on Olive Street. And the Indiana Department of Transportation maintenance crews will be conducting seal coating operations, resulting in a road closure of State Road 119 starting on Tuesday.
State Road 119 will be closed between US 35 and State Road 16 for about 3 days. The official detour for this closure will follow State Road 16, 39, and 14, and US 35. Through traffic should utilize the detour or seek an alternate route. Local traffic should exercise caution and follow traffic directions carefully in the area where work is occurring.
If you're going to the Indianapolis 500 this year, you'll need a game plan.
Whether it's your first time or you've been to the race before, it's no secret that a lot of people are going to file into the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Sunday.
Patience and planning are super important for our customers. It is the second largest city in the state of Indiana on race day inside the racetrack.
IMS President Doug Bowles, he recommends you leave early and have a plan on how you're going to get to the track so you don't miss any of the action. Bowles says they're sold out of parking passes, so if you don't have one, you'll want to look for somewhere else to park your car. Harrison Silcox, Network, Indiana.
And rain's becoming more likely for the race. Currently, it looks like a system will pass through, bringing a warm front earlier in the day.
That's going to bring us maybe a few spotty showers or storms. The question is, how much moisture does that warm front have with it? I think the better chance of rain is going to arrive with a cold front that'll move later through into the afternoon and evening.
Indianapolis meteorologist Tara Hastings expects the rain to be part of the passing weather system. She says timing will be crucial to make sure there's enough dry weather to continue with the race. Well, 24 of the best high school rugby teams in the U.S. are back in Elkhart for a third year in a row for the Boys High School National Championships.
More than 800 athletes, coaches, and staff, and more than 1,200 fans from as far away as California, Connecticut, Florida, and Texas will call Elkhart home, bringing an economic boost to Elkhart area businesses and further bolstering Elkhart's reputation as a hotbed for youth rugby. Fans can get a 3-day pass by paying a $2 entry fee at the gate. Derek Decker, MNC News.
If you've been looking forward to a refreshing swim with summer heat impacting the state, you're in luck. The Department of Natural Resources says the DNR's swimming beaches and public pools in Hoosier State Parks will open soon for the season. Some of the pools will actually open this Saturday. Most should be open by May 31st. You can learn more at dnr.in.gov. Well, in-classroom learning was canceled yesterday for Manchester Community School students. This after a student who made a threat against the district weeks ago and then was placed in a facility took off from that facility and hasn't been located. Manchester School Superintendent Tony Castle was notified about the missing teen and said they have to take that threat seriously once again. A reminder, a ticket could be waiting for you if you forget to put your seatbelt on.
There's a huge campaign aimed at making sure you're wearing your seatbelt. Starting today, law enforcement says they're taking a no-excuse approach to the National Click It or Ticket campaign. This is aimed for Memorial Day travelers, and the campaign starts today and lasts until June 2nd. Police say seatbelts do save lives, and that's the reason for the elevated effort. Last year, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said about 92% of drivers use their seatbelts. Mike Wilson, MNC News.
Partly sunny skies and warm today. We're going to end up with high temperatures around 83 later this afternoon. We'll also see increasing clouds. There's a chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening. Some of the storms could be strong to severe. Overnight, a few scattered showers. We stay at 60. And then for Saturday, we clear out. We see sunshine and a high of 73. I'm WSBT 22 Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
You can get the top local news delivered to your email twice each day. To get signed up, just go to 953mnc.com. And click where it says On Demand.
Podcasts by Federated Media.